So at the root of every emotion is an impulse. After self-awareness, the second emotional intelligence ability is handling our emotions, controlling these impulses. Now, the best study of this was actually done with 4-year-old kids. Let me tell you about it. It's called the marshmallow test. These are kids who were the children of professors and graduate students at Stanford. They're from the preschool. They're brought into a room one by one. They sit down at a table, and a big, juicy marshmallow is put right in front of them, right? And the experimenter says to them, you can have this marshmallow now if you want, but if you'll wait till I run an errand and you don't eat it till I get back, you can have 2 then. Well, imagine. This is a predicament that tries the soul of any 4-year-old, I assure you. You know, I mean, sometimes like they'll look away and try to pretend, you know, this isn't happening, or they'll go off and sing and dance and try to distract themselves. One kid I saw went up to the marshmallow, smelled it, and then jumped back like it was some dangerous object. So they come up with stuff to try not to grab that marshmallow. Now, about 1/3 of the kids did grab the marshmallow. They grabbed it right away and they ate it. Couldn't help it. You know, this is good, right? On the other hand, about 1/3 of kids waited out the endless 7 or 8 minutes until the experimenter gets back. You can imagine what that's like for a 4-year-old. They get 2 marshmallows. But the payoff from this experiment comes 14 years later when these kids are tracked down just as they're graduating from high school. Amazing differences between the 2 groups. It's really surprising. If you compare the kids who grabbed to the kids who waited, now the ones who grabbed, by comparison, fall apart under stress. They're more easily irritated, more likely to get angry at friends, not very popular, still can't resist gratification in pursuit of their goals. The ones who waited, quite the opposite. They still are really stable under stress, pretty calm and collected, very popular, get along with people much better, still can keep their eye on the goal. But the really surprising, the shocking finding came when they compared their college entrance exam scores. It turns out that the kids who waited, compared to the kids who grabbed, had a 210-point advantage on their SATs, on the college entrance exam. Now that's 210 points out of 1,600. That is a staggering difference. It's whopping. Now, I had a chance to go to Princeton and talk to the folks at the Educational Testing Service who make up that test. They were stunned. They said 210 points is as much as the difference between that we find in kids who come from families where parents have no high school education and families where the parents have a master's degree or better. It's enormous. So why should something as seemingly trivial as whether a kid can wait a few minutes for a marshmallow make such an immense difference in how they do intellectually? You know, the entrance exam, after all, is a test of how well children have learned. It goes back to how the brain is set up.